Okay, in the last video, we loaded the second data from the web and we added a metric here, which is table. And some of you may notice that there's a problem here, which is the number of cases are all the same. Why is that? Because think about this, we are using data from two different tables, and we didn't say what kind of relationship between those two. So in the in the Power BI, every element is based on table or columns. It's different than the Excel. So think about if we say cases, it will give every cases from this table because there's no context. There's some calculation based on the paragraph based on context. If you want to read more, you can find some tutorial on that or book. That's a Microsoft official book for the DAX. You can try to learn from that. But here, I just want to tell you how to solve this problem. So we have a relationship on the very left side. If you click on that, you will find something. If you learned Access or SQL before, you will see this is a relational diagram. We need to link these two tables to tell the Power BI to understand what is the foreign key between these two. So the province need to be linked to the population table with the province. I dragged province to that. And you can change the setting for the relation, and it's magnitude 1, which because we have a single province in the population on the right side, and we have multiple entries on the left side, so that's why. And it is what we want. You can choose 1-to-1 or 1-to-many. Just avoid many-to-many in this kind of a relationship. Otherwise, you will get a very strange output. Okay, let's go back. Then you see by default, this number changed. No longer becomes to the total number, but aggregated by each province here. And we found some problem. That is because these 395 cannot find any region on the left side. And we have some entry that has population but don't have the COVID cases. This one might make sense. However, the 395 may be something wrong. So let's identify what is the problem here. Let's create another table here. And we put the province into this table. Into this table. And meantime, we can click on the 395. We found, oh, here's YT. And what I type here is YK. So that is something wrong. But don't be panic. We can easily go back to change this setting. So the thing what we need to do is from the transform data, click on transform data. And here we have two tables. We want to change the province table and find the YK into YT. Let's close and apply. So the problem here is we need to remove the link between the province because we want to change the province here. So we need to remove the link first, then change the setting, and come back. So otherwise it won't let you to change the YK to YT. Let's join them again to find. Now we see the blanks gone, and we get one blank for NV. Okay, so this is the population and the case. How about if we want to calculate the ratio from the case divided by population? What we can do is go to the modeling. We get a new measurement. Measurement is very important concept in the Power BI. But don't worry if you don't know how to write the DAX, which is data analyst expression, and quick measurement will help you to solve the problem. So let's do the quick measurement, and we'll find some functions here. What we need is division. Divide. The numerator is the population, and the denominator is the number of cases, and we want sum for both. Okay. Now it will give you a new item here. This is not a column. It's better than a column, and they have different rules of recalculation. But for here, we just do others. We can rename this as case ratio. Case ratio. And we want be a percentage. So change it to percentage. Let's drag the case ratio to the table. Click on table, put the case ratio into the values. Let's check what's the problem with this. Sum divide sum of, oh, we used the wrong direction, so it should be case divided by case divided by the population, not the other way. So this should solve our problem here. Okay, now you can see we have this ratio here. And the problem is we want more decimals on this case ratio. So the way you need to do is click on the case ratio and change the decimal to, for example, say 4. Okay, now it's better. So we get a percentage of each province. If we count the ratio, if we just count the number of cases, it gives us the highest would be Quebec, and the ratio is 1. But if we want to count the case ratio, it shows differently, right? That's the way how you calculate the measure in Power BI.